There comes a moment in every person's life when they know, deep within, that they are ready. Ready for change. Ready for transformation. Ready to break free from the old patterns and limitations that have kept them stagnant. It is not always something that is consciously decided, nor is it always a dramatic, earth-shattering realization. Sometimes it's a quiet knowing, a shift in perception that emerges slowly over time. But when that moment comes, you can feel it in every fiber of your being. You've done the work, you've faced the challenges, and now you're ready to step into a new chapter. What does it mean to be ready? It is not simply a readiness in the physical sense, nor is it a fleeting thought or an idea. Readiness is a state of being, a deep inner alignment between who you are now and who you are becoming. It is the point at which you have finally embraced all aspects of yourself, the light and the shadow, and you are no longer held back by the past. It's the moment when you recognize that everything you have experienced up until now has been leading you to this very moment. In order to truly understand what it means to be ready, we must first understand the nature of transformation. Transformation is not something that happens to you. It is something that happens from within you. It is a process of letting go of the old self, the self that is rooted in fear, limitation, and the false beliefs that were created through past experiences. It is about shedding the stories that have kept you in a loop of frustration and struggle, and stepping into a new version of yourself, one that is more aligned with your highest potential. For so long, many of us have been living out of alignment with our true selves. We have been conditioned to believe that we are limited by our circumstances, our past, or our beliefs about what is possible. We have been taught to seek external validation, to follow the paths that society has laid out for us, and to chase after things that we believe will bring us happiness. But deep down, many of us know that this path is not the one that will truly bring fulfillment. We know that there is something more, something deeper, something that transcends the surface-level achievements we have been chasing. When you are finally ready, you recognize that the key to transformation lies within. You realize that the power to change your life has always been inside of you, waiting for the right moment to be activated. You understand that you are not a victim of your circumstances, but rather the creator of your reality. It is in this moment that you begin to take responsibility for your life, not from a place of guilt or shame, but from a place of empowerment. Being ready means being willing to let go of the old self, the self that was shaped by past experiences and conditioned beliefs. It means letting go of the need to control every aspect of your life and trusting that the universe will guide you to where you need to be. It means surrendering to the flow of life, knowing that every step you take is leading you closer to your highest good. But this is not always easy. The ego, that part of us that seeks control and comfort, will resist. It will try to convince you that you are not ready, that you are not worthy, or that the path ahead is too difficult. The ego thrives on fear and limitation, and it will try to keep you in the familiar, even if the familiar is holding you back. But when you are truly ready, you can no longer listen to the voice of fear. You have learned to recognize the difference between the voice of your true self, the voice of your intuition, and the voice of the ego, which is rooted in fear and scarcity. The ego will tell you that change is too risky, that it's safer to stay in your comfort zone. But your true self knows that growth and expansion lie outside of that comfort zone. It knows that in order to experience the life you desire, you must be willing to take risks, to step into the unknown, and to trust that everything you need is already inside of you. You may not have all the answers, and that's okay. Being ready does not mean having all the answers. It means trusting in the process, even when you don't fully understand it. Being ready also means being willing to face your fears. Fear is often the greatest obstacle standing in the way of our dreams and desires. It is the voice that tells us we are not good enough, not capable enough, or not deserving of success. Fear creates stories in our minds about what might go wrong, what we might lose, or how we might fail. But fear is simply a projection of the mind. It is not reality. When you are finally ready, you recognize that fear is just a signal, that you are on the edge of something new. It is a sign that you are about to break through to the next level of your life. Fear does not have to control you. It can become a powerful tool that propels you forward. Instead of running from fear, you can learn to lean into it, to embrace it, and to use it as a catalyst for growth. As you step into this new phase of your life, you begin to understand that your past does not define you. The mistakes you have made, the challenges you have faced, and the failures you have experienced are not what shape your future. Instead, it is the choices you make in this present moment that determine the course of your life. You are not a prisoner of your past. You are the creator of your future. Being ready means taking full ownership of your life. It means no longer blaming others, no longer waiting for the right circumstances, and no longer hoping for a miracle. It means realizing that you are the one who must take action, the one who must step into your power, and the one who must choose to create the life you desire. The universe will always meet you halfway, but you must take the first step. You must be willing to act, even when it feels uncomfortable, even when you don't have all the answers, and even when the path ahead seems uncertain. When you are finally ready, you begin to understand that there is no such thing as a perfect moment. There is no perfect time to start. The perfect time is always now. The longer you wait, the more you delay the life you are meant to live. Waiting for the perfect conditions, waiting for everything to line up, is simply an excuse to stay stuck in the familiar. The universe is always moving, always evolving, and it is ready for you to step into your highest potential. But you must take that first step. As you begin to take action, you will notice that the world around you starts to shift. The people you meet, the opportunities that arise, and the synchronicities that occur are all reflections of the inner transformation you are undergoing. The more you align yourself with your true self, the more the external world begins to mirror that alignment. It is as though the universe is conspiring in your favor, guiding you to the experiences and people that will help you fulfill your purpose. But even as the world around you begins to shift, there will still be moments of doubt, moments when the ego tries to pull you back into old patterns of fear and limitation. In those moments, you must remind yourself that you are ready. You are ready to face whatever comes your way, ready to rise above the challenges, and ready to embrace the unknown with courage and faith. You are ready because you have done the inner work. You have faced your fears, released your limiting beliefs, and reclaimed your power. You have been preparing for this moment your entire life, even if you didn't know it at the time. Every experience you have had, every challenge you have faced, and every lesson you have learned has been part of the journey that has led you here. You are not starting from scratch. You are starting from a place of deep wisdom, strength, and resilience. You have everything you need within you to create the life you desire. So, when the moment comes, when you finally feel that deep knowing that you are ready, take a breath, step forward, and trust that the universe will support you. The path may not always be easy, and there will be moments of uncertainty and challenge, but know that you are equipped to handle it. You are ready to embrace the full potential of who you are, and to step into a life that is aligned with your highest purpose. This is your time, the moment you've been waiting for. You are finally ready.